Stop drinking your coffee.
Where's the chat though?
Top chat.
Yeah, but you got to click on it so you see what the hell they're talking
I tried. It didn't maybe it takes a minute. Let's just leave it alone. Because last time, see, it disappears back here.
Invisible. Huh.
So
this is stupid.
I'm just going to we'll see if people are talking, if they've joined us and they have boy, I have really bad hair tonight. If they have
video and then
just tell you have to switch out to the next live stream.
Mom says you should go home and go to bed.
I don't know. It's there. It's just not coming up. So I don't know what to do. So but last time it eventually came up. Weird. Weird to your mother.
What about participants? What that? You hit that last time or no?
I don't remember what I hit.
Hit it.
Do you
hit
seriously?
It. Go for it. I don't know.
So he tells me to go for it, but you know what's going to happen? If I disappear again, he's going to yell at me. Well, he might not yell at me. What is pop out chat?
No clue.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. There's chat.
There's chat right here. So.
But why isn't it over here?
I don't know. It's got like some little ninja right here. That's
bizarro. All right. Ninja mode. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this like this. Like the badass that I am. All right. There you go.
All right.
Good luck. Can you read that? Kids who can't.
You can't?
No.
What?
I don't know. Hey, guys. Now we're back, I think. Anyway, we can actually read your chats now.
All right. You guys got us again or what? Somebody say something. Leave it there.
Don't touch it. So, where's the dog? Okay, she's there. Yeah.
So, anyways.
Wedding.
Fun, yeah, we went to the wedding, got back. It was boring as hell. She did her dancing and whatever. Hung out with her friends and family. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And then we're back.
Hey, I'm gonna say lol.
Yeah, hey, NZ Mopar. Every time I say when you say lol or whatever, LOL, it cracks her up. So
it's my favorite.
All right.
Why are we sitting in schlumpy chairs? Because we're freaking exhausted.
Yeah, exhausted. That's why.
So today we went to a car show.
Yeah, we went to a car show in Kelliher, Minnesota.
If you look on a map and see Minnesota, you can see Upper and Lower Red Lake, and it's by Lower Red Lake. I get a little mixed up sometimes. Maybe it's by Upper Red Lake. Who knows? But it is by one of the parts of the lake, and it is kind of a cute little town. But they had a little car show, and the guy that put it on has been a guy we've known for years. I think we even known before we built the Roadster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a young dude and he has some heart trouble. His name's John, but he put on the car show, and it was a cute little car show. There's probably 15 vehicles there maybe. And it was cute. So, and then there was also this big bog days because there's like this big bog there. Would that be the big
yes, yeah. So Iron Horse Garage, if you guys can hear us or whatever, I don't see you back on there. They split when we shut it off for a second because he asked what happened.
We fell off. We fell away.
We were trying to get the chat up here and it got all screwed up.
We're back.
Everybody's trying to text me at the same time, but
yeah. So he's not being rude. He's just answering.
But anyways, so we went to that car show and then we went to like a huge garage sale. I guess not really huge, Jesus. But there was some cool stuff we got.
Did we see like the house of our dreams?
Yeah, the house.
And the yard of our dreams and the shop of our dreams. Well, no, not the shop of our dreams because it wasn't quite big enough.
There's something I wanted to talk about. What the hell was it?
The fact that I got you a badass weed whacker for $40.
Yeah.
40.
Iron Horse Garage. All right. Guess who's back again? Yes, he's singing the song.
Hey, do you want me to? I think I may have.
Or she knows that whole song.
May have rapped that tonight. I'm not going to do it now.
John, show car builder. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Good night.
So, yeah, there is actually some way to bring other people on here, but, since I already lost chat once, I'm not fucking around. I'm not messing around. Sorry. I did volunteer to sing songs with swear words in them at the next boy who's getting married.
All right, so we got some people on here now. We can talk about cars because that's
yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna drink water.
Anyways, so I had a buddy of mine come by today. I gave him some cash. He picked up the sand to do the sandblasting on the frame for Rogue, and then this week I will try to get the sandblasting done on the frame. And I already have the primer from Show Car Finish, and we'll get the soon we'll get the frame primered. And then I think instead of painting the frame and stuff, what I'm going to do is I want to get the body or get the airbags and everything set up, get the motor in it, get the transmission set in the frame. And then that way we could sit the car body over the top of the frame and stop kicking the table, babe.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
And then, so I want to get the body back over the frame after all that stuff is done, because I don't want to paint the frame or put any coating on it yet, because we still have some brackets for the body that needs to be done.
And we want to get all the bushings and stuff.
I already said that. And the brakes. And all the brake lines ran, the fuel lines ran, all that kind of crap. So
I was looking at my boots.
But we have to get the Northern Radiator is going to sponsor the radiator for the car. So we need to get the measurements for the radiator and tell them where we want the bungs or the, what would you call those? The
I don't know, but I kind of feel like Ray, because if I reach right over there, I have a sign that says Northern Radiator on it. I'm not
Ray who?
Ray from Motor Mouth Radio. He's awesome. I'm not even kidding. Every time we're on with Lewis and stuff, you bring up something, and I'm not even joking. Ray reaches over like this and pulls it into the camera. It's freaking hilarious. It's awesome.
Michael Knight says, I like cars, and then Iron Horse Garage says, and nuts. Wayne Reynolds, it's going to be a badass. Can't wait. He said bones. You guys are jackasses. Inlet, outlet. Thank you. GNF.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
That.
You know,
bunghole, bung Julio.
Julio. That is one of the hardest, like, it's the most awkward word to say.
Bung?
Bung. It's like
bunghole.
But that's easier to say, because when you end bung, it's like it stays in the top of your mouth. It's hard to say.
It's not like whiskey, like
whiskey. My boy is a very large, amazing redneck child, and he says whiskey, and that's how he taught Chase to say it. Chase does not drink whiskey. Chase is my other one. He's 18.
Canned Nolan, what's going on?
Hey.
What kind of video games you play, man?
I like video games.
Yeah, you used to play them all the time when we first got together, but I wrecked her life, so now she has no time to do anything. It's
Don't ever tell him anything.
Awkward. It says it's harder to spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the next thing I want to do, I think the biggest next thing besides the doors, getting the doors hung and finished or whatever, the next thing I want to do is the firewall. And the reason I want to do that is, you guys know, like on hot rods or whatever, where the firewall is, you got the master cylinder, and when you're on this side and you push on the pedal, that the master cylinder is always just like this, moving around on that firewall. So
not on our firewall.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put 1/8-inch plate steel in there, and then off the firewall, I guess off the firewall, I'll do like a brace. That way, when you're hitting the brakes on the car, it's not gonna be moving around or whatever. So
that'd be pretty slick. Redneckies.
What does it say?
I speak
redneckism.
I speak fluent redneckian or redneckies. I'm wearing a flannel shorts and cowboy boots. I might be a redneck.
Wouldn't it be cowgirl boots?
I think only guys would actually call them cowgirl boots. I don't know any woman who calls them their cowboy boots cowgirl boots.
What's up, Lewis? New to the channel, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Appreciate that, man.
I know you're not talking to me. I don't do anything. I did weld the other day, and then I screwed that up too. But it was fun, and I'll be welding again because there's lots of welding.
But the reason we're doing these lives is, you guys, I want you to be patient with us with the lives. I really appreciate the support on the channel, but the biggest thing with the lives is I want to get it set up so that we can start doing our podcast. So you guys are really helping us. I know this is kind of boring tonight, but we wanted to see what it's going to be like in the shop as far as the sound. Can you hear us good? Can you see us good? All this crap. And then, the technical difficulties, like trying to find the chat in the middle of a conversation or whatever. We're trying to get all these things, these bugs worked out so that we could do the podcast and the lives in the shop too. So
I was going to use Restream, but somebody's a little impatient. I was all like loading apps, and he says, "We're not doing that. Just put it on." And it was his idea to sit in the comfy chairs tonight. So,
Well, if I put like on my phone or whatever on the camera, if I would have put the YouTube deal up, it would have just popped out like the other day when I was with Michael, we were working.
okay.
2 seconds, it's on live and done. And we were sitting in there for 3.5 hours.
I was trying to load a new app. I hadn't even get the app loaded. And it was not even 2 minutes. He's so impatient. I don't
Sound
get
is
it.
good, background perfect, all good, awesome, man.
Awesome,
I'm glad
thanks.
because I'm glad it's like that because our old camera
My
and
laptop.
speaker with her laptop and stuff, it sucked. It was real grainy and you could see us, but it was real kind of like screwed up. You couldn't see anything in the background too good, and then the speaker was horrible. You had to almost sit in front of the speakers. So it's nice where we can actually sit down in chairs and talk to you guys and not have to stand here the whole time or whatever, you know?
We really need to get real chairs though, because, well, one of our dogs ate some of the arm off from this one when I'm
Yep.
sitting in.
Thanks, Iron Horse.
Thank you. But yeah, this is kind of fun though. But I want to try some of the streaming softwares and stuff. So there'll be a little bit more experimenting
And like I was saying, we're trying to get this set up because we want to have, people on our channel while we're doing these live stream YouTube videos or whatever. And we're going to do the podcast where we have Iron Horse Garage, Michael Knight, Joey Collins, Enzy Mopar, everybody on here. And there's gonna be a lot of people that, if you guys want to come on here and talk about cars and whatever, we'll invite you to a chat and we'll have a couple people, I guess they call it like backstage or whatever. So if something happens and you guys can't come on here, we'll have it set up where you can text us and say, hey, we're having problems or whatever. And then we'll go ahead and time it out, put somebody else on there,
So my whole thing is I love car stories. I love the stories like how you found your car, how you like that. That's where I really.
Well, like
really
the other
enjoy
day
it.
with the Iron Horse Garage thing, when you guys asked us about,
Love that.
the
one
car,
who got
the one that
away.
got away. Yeah, that was cool. And it's true. I mean, everybody's got a car that got away. I have a couple cool stories that I wouldn't mind sharing on
Nobody
on
wants
the
to hear
channel.
my car story.
Yeah, but you had like Lincoln Zephyrs and not like the cool
No,
Lincoln
I had a
Zephyrs.
Mercury Zephyr.
Oh, Mercury
A
Zephyr.
1981 Mercury Zephyr. She was a badass. Went 84 miles an hour down the hill. It was awesome. Floored.
Huge pile of crap. Well,
I love that car. This car was the symbol of my freedom.
yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing those, Michael. You save those stories because when we get you on the channel, we'll have you talk about stuff like that, And the other thing we're going to do too is we'll kind of give you guys a heads up so you don't feel like you have to be nervous on here or nothing like that. And we'll give you a bunch of questions or some questions that we're going to be asking you. That way,
I will give you questions.
God. So we have some questions to ask you. And that way it's not like a surprise when we're asking you, on screen or whatever. You guys can kind of think about it and tell us what you thought or whatever. Awesome to hear everyone's story.
How can you
We
read
have a
that?
lot more, but couldn't go on forever. No kidding. What's up, David? Love your channel, bro. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. And honestly, that's what I started this channel for. I've told you guys before. I started this channel doing bushcraft and survival, camping, hiking, that kind of stuff, and gear reviews on, hiking, camping, outdoor tools, and whatever. Stop.
All the good
God,
stuff.
why you always got to lick your ass when we're trying to do this stuff?
He acts like he wouldn't do it if he could. Not the dog's ass.
I was just saying, I don't want to lick your ass.
No, just saying, just leave her be.
But anyways, so I started this channel a long time ago. I've told you guys this before, but it was, to do like the gear reviews and all that kind of crap, hiking, camping, whatever. And then I did some metalworking and some kind of hot rod stuff or whatever. And then the channel took off. And then I was like, well, I thought that was kind of cool that, stop. I thought that was kind of cool that it took off and you guys were interested in the car stuff. So I figured we start showing some more stuff in the shop and then kind of go from there. And then it just went nuts. The channel just took off from there. So I was like, sweet,
Which is appropriate.
Yeah. And I've even thought about like, taking those videos down, but I'm like, might as well leave them on here,
You might as well.
Because
it's part of who we are. That's
if
kind
you-
of the thing is we just document what we're doing.
Yeah, like we do kayaking videos. We do, everything from welding fabrication back to sitting by the fire in the woods kind of videos,
Did you tell them we got chased in the kayak the other day?
No, that was
That
funny.
was pretty awesome. He has so many balance issues, and it took me 45 minutes to get him into the kayak the first time, and then he walks down, hops right in with Arco, and he pretended to paddle, which was hilarious. So, what?
My mom.
Is your mom on?
Yeah.
She's so cute. Ruti, what?
What's up, my brother? What's going on?
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you forever.
Anyways, we got a whole bunch of crap coming up, you guys. As far as like the car and whatever, it'll be, I don't know. I'm hoping we can get this thing to SEMA and whatever.
It's going to SEMA.
It'll go to SEMA if we can get it there. So we'll see what happens.
See, we have like two different philosophies of life.
It's a lot of work though.
It's a lot of work. You got
A lot of work still left.
You got a badass welder helping
Glass,
you out.
interior, doors.
I can go with that. As
suspension.
long as you throw a windshield in front of me and something in that back window, I'm golden. We're going to be in this, so I'll be fine. Those people that got cold with no windows, they're from Florida. Trev has only made 2 videos since Christmas. And who's Polly?
Polly, what's up?
Polly says we should check out Trev's blog. Who is Trev? I don't know Trev, Polly.
Oh, Trev's blog. I know who he's talking about. Yeah. I'm subscribed to him, Trev's blog. I've watched all of his videos. The only thing with his channel though is it's like lately, like the last year or so, he hasn't done too many metal fabrication videos. And I used to watch his videos just for that stuff. It was, I enjoyed his channel and whatever. Mm-hmm. And Sounds Huge Michael, and then
they can read it.
England guy.
Must be who the guy is.
Oh, Trevor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. Because I didn't know who it was. Thank you. Yeah, we oh sorry, my eyes are itchy.
Your eyes are always bitchy.
I plead the 5th on that one. I'm gonna practice pleading the 5th. I don't think he understood. The pandemic hit the UK hard. Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah, I think it screwed up everything for everybody all around the world, man.
Yeah, and one of the Soul Shop. One of the things that I really, we've really benefited up here is we're so remote. Like social distancing, we like that anyway. We all like that. There's a few close talkers in town, but you just don't go around them when they're drunk, and then you don't have a problem. But for the most part, yeah, we were lucky. But the more populated areas, that's where I got hit hard.
So if you guys haven't checked out Slow Shop and Custom, his channel is really good too. He's got some good stuff on there. So he's building some badass stuff.
Yes, we do have a plan for the interior. That's kind of my baby. We were gonna work with, and I actually have to call them and make sure they're still on board. I have not gotten a hold of them yet. But it's Outlaw Interiors out of Lakeville, Minnesota. They're down in the metro area in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and they are actually the reason that Rogue got her name. We were talking about different types of leather for the seats, and the guy's like, I said, I really would like it to kind of be like the car is going to be white, the accents are going to be black, but our colors are black, white, and red pretty much. Kind of grays and whatnot, but mostly red is our only accent color. And he said, well, we've got this really cool Rogue. It's called Rogue Red. And it is, and I thought he was saying like rouge, but he was just not saying it right. But he's like, no, it's Rogue, and it's like blood red leather. And I said, that's perfect. I love that. And then I got off the phone with him, and I was like, what do you think of calling the car Rogue? And he was
I like
all over that. And then we talked to Glenn about it, and Glenn was all over it. But it suits because it's kind of, she's, a fancy outlaw. Yep. Right? Because like in romance novels, the outlaws are called rogues, I think.
How you say his name? Rayston Aspire? Send a hug to Brazil. Awesome, man.
Oh, very cool.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Chat sucks. You should be able to sub people in chat.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's the truth, man.
That's a great idea. You need to potentially get a hold of YouTube about that because
there's a lot. Like I go on that.
You can't click on their icon and go to their channel.
No, you can't do it.
No.
It will not let you do it. I've tried. Like, because there's a lot of like these guys right here that are talking to us that we've never seen on our channel before.
There's your mama.
You know, hi mom.
I love it.
Love you guys.
But yeah, there's a lot. It is. I would have to write them all down. That would be the only way I could do it.
Sweet. Slow shop just subbed to you. Yeah, that's cool, you guys. Iron Horse. That's cool. You guys went to his channel.
Yeah, that is awesome. Oh, and Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. Who's that? Howdy from Texas, guys. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
That is awesome.
It's a trip because social media is pretty badass because you not only get the international, but you get the just people around your area that you get to meet, and then you get the people just right there in the United States. But one of the things that I really like about it is it's a trip because having our YouTube channel and it took off so fast. Heidi and I will be in town somewhere, and I'm talking hours away sometimes at car shows or wherever.
Yeah.
And people just walk up to us and they're like, "Hey, nice to meet you. You have Outlaw Edge, the YouTube channel." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's cool." So it's an honor to meet all you people, and especially from everybody else.
We have
like Chris Beechler. Hello from Ohio. I mean, there you go.
We have two. If
Thank you, Chris.
If Mill Creek Fab Shop is here, then we have three.
Yeah, Mill Creek Fab Shop is in Ohio. Michael Knight, which is right above you, Chris. Michael Knight is in Ohio.
Yeah.
And and
well,
then
Lewis
from
Lee.
Lewis Lee from Playing in Traffic on YouTube, which is a really good podcast. You guys should go check it out. He's also in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. So what else are you gonna talk about? You're talking about cars?
Yeah. I was just saying that, like, we have 4 months to get the car done. And, this last year got so screwed up because of COVID and whatever. What's wrong?
I just saw that picture fell down. You must have done
Which
that.
one?
That one right there.
Oh, crap.
I'll get it later.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Me neither. Sorry.
But anyways, we have 4 months to finish the car to try to get it ready for SEMA. And like I told Heidi, I'm not going to I'm going to bust ass on the car, try to get it done, but I'm not going to go and, put the car together half-assed to try to go across the United States on this drive off too.
But here's the thing too, though, that like I was just telling you this today, things have been bucking you a little bit.
Yeah, and explain what that's all about.
See, this thing happens anytime he starts getting like stressed out about a car, or upset about a car or something that we're working on, it starts fighting him and shit just goes sideways. And I was like, you need to stop complaining about the car and SEMA and the build up. Just stop. Just build the car.
But explain what the problem is right now. Lately, that's been bugging me.
Which problem? Me?
Well, besides her. But the main problem is, when you're trying to work your ass off and you're in the shop all day long, and you have 15 people coming over, beating on the door, wanting to come in, wanting to buy shirts, wanting to look at the shop, wanting to talk. I appreciate that stuff. I really do.
But it was the 4th of July. You gotta.
Yeah, I know. I don't
care.
But
the 4th is over, and we need to work.
Yeah, and you have these people
that
want to
go to your doctor's office and just walk in and be like, "Can I buy a shirt?"
Well, that's what.
Which I don't. I love people coming in to buy the shirt, so I probably shouldn't have used that one. That was a bad one to use, but like.
No, we do.
Can I see your operating room? Can I please?
We do like the support and people buying merchandise from us and stuff. But the thing is, it's hard when, like she says, do you go to your doctor's office and just walk in? What would these people do that come by here all the time?
If we walked into their work.
If we just walk right into their shop and said, hey, what's up?
The person who works in the convenience store, I'm just going to go stand back by them and be like, can I see what you do?
Right here, Iron Horse Garage said, Arco, why did you name it Rogue? We were just talking about that, bro. Yeah, it's because of the Rogue red interior that's going in the car.
With just the name suited. And sometimes that stuff just comes to you. When the guy was telling me that, I just was like, I really like that name. And so I just brought it up, and then he liked it, and we talked to Glenn, and Glenn liked it, and it just suited. It's fancy.
Slow Shop and Customs. You said you had family in Minnesota and then Wisconsin or whatever, and you're in
Landiston.
What?
So it's from hello from Portlandistan.
What the hell is that?
Well, I guess Portland's not exactly fun to live in right now. Anyways, but yes, the rogue got her name with the leather. But you were saying, sorry.
I don't remember you.
Portlandistan, that's freaking awesome. Thanks.
Slow Shopping Custom. You're from, is it Sweden or Switzerland that you're from? I remember it's one of the other. What's up, Hank? Heidi is cute.
I'm
She's
a pain
a
in
cutie.
the ass.
Yeah, he's in Sweden. There you go.
Oh, very, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, where'd Glenn go? I
probably-
think he's busy putting stuff away, or he fell asleep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so when we just
What's a good way to work thicker metal? Made a form, but it's just not moving slow with lots of hammer marks. Ken Nolan, what thickness metal? Do you know what the thickness is? I mean, because like when you get up to 17 and thicker, you almost got to heat the stuff up and form it over a buck with heat.
But it also depends on what you're doing with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going on a real hard corner,
yeah.
But I mean, if you're just bending it, you can bend it, break it. But yeah, you almost got to heat it up.
Can you? We're not super good. I'll just get my phone and figure that out.
What?
2.5 millimeter thickness.
Oh, I got you. What the hell would that thickness be?
I'm looking it up. I'm a little slow.
Bring your plywood and concrete milkshakes. Thanks for sharing your knowledge.
To gauge. So
Sweden, wow, the Swedes love the hot rods. Yes, they do. River Plate, they are from Sweden. So it's morning here. Huh. That's cool. Well, it's like Glenn Ridd. When he talks to us, it's almost like he's in the future because he's a day and a half in front of us.
He always says that. I'm talking to Glenn. He's in the future.
Night, Mom and Harvey. Love you guys.
Oh, hi, guys. Love you.
Avoiding those wildfires. What wildfires? By us? Is that what you mean?
No, I think in Portlandistan.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right.
Yes, Glenn is a time traveler because
yes, he is.
He's always ahead of the game. But he never likes any of my jokes. Even the garbage truck joke.
Don't even go there.
It was the best joke ever.
Stop.
It's gonna be a famous dad joke someday.
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is. It's the best joke ever.
No, I'm not in California no more. We live in Big Falls, Minnesota. I moved from California to here. I moved here 7 years ago, bro.
I'm so sorry, Ken Nolan. I have no idea what the gauge is, and we need one of our wonderful people that are used to using millimeters and trying to.
Yeah, what's close to 2.5 millimeters?
Because I can't even focus long enough to Google.
Keep Portland weird and stay out of Idaho.
Honestly.
I don't know. I didn't know. I haven't heard about Oregon on fire or nothing like that.
I want to help with that.
Cali is full of fires. Cali's all. Wayne Reynolds, he says
kidding.
Cali is full of fires. It's always on fire.
And Oregon's on fire. And Hawken told me Saskatchewan's got a lot of fires.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's up, Jesse Dolan?
So that 0.95. Ooh.
Okay, 0.95. Is that what it said?
Inches. Yeah. 0.095 inches.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So where was I at? Slow Shop Custom. Funny lady, the woman helped in the shop. You should enjoy her. Oh, she's a pain in the ass, man.
I'm a funnish.
Total pain in the ass.
I'm a funnish pain in the ass. Funnish. Not super fun.
Me no like California bull. Yeah, I know what you mean, Hank. Try living there. It sucks, man. Abdul, how do you? Let's see. Hey guys, how you doing? Mike Brunham, just under. What's this here?
Just under.
Man, I'm sorry, you guys.
0.1 inch. So just
my
under,
eyes are.
Should I go get a metal gauge? I don't want to.
No, it's fine.
Okay. But.
It's hard to read the screen still, even with the big monitor on.
No, it's not that bad. I think if my eyes were not so tired.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Well, and then I forgot and slept in my contacts last night, so they're cloudy and wonky.
He says, Arco, where are you from in California? I knew you were affiliated because of your neck. Yeah, I got my neck tattooed because I got sick of people saying in Minnesota, where are you from? And I'm like, because they're like, you ain't from here. And I'm
it
like,
literally has Stockton on
yeah,
it.
it says Stockton, California right here on my neck.
And NorCal.
Yeah, Stockton is Northern California, right below Sacramento, brother. There you go. What Jesse Nolan said right there. And then Hank says, I do live here.
12 or 13 gauge.
Where at?
That's pretty thick.
Stop.
That's like super thick.
Yeah, 12 or 13 gauge is real thick.
That'd be hard to.
332nd.
Depending on what you're trying to do with it. And
then Hank says, I do live here. Could live out there in the wilderness. You live in California, Hank? Am I reading that right? Yeah. Iron Horse, we have plenty of hot rods over here. Never heard of that band. The biggest hot rod mini is in Europe is 45 minutes from us. Oh, I didn't know you guys were that close. I watch and see all your videos. Thanks, Abdul. I appreciate that, man. Much respect to you, bro.
I'm trying to read them. Oh,
David Oseki, St. Paul. Awesome, David.
And we got Minnesota.
In St. Paul. Hey, take a drive up there someday to check out your the badass shop, bro. Thank you. I'd love to see you up here, man.
I can almost do slang, and I would be like Minnesota in the house, right?
Hank's in San Diego, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. And then St. Paul, David's in St. Paul, so that's cool.
Oh, a cab mount for a 97 F350. That's thick.
Yeah, no kidding.
I put my phone down. So what are you trying to shape? Like just the cab mount, like the would it be a puck would be in the cab mount?
Cab mounts got to be thick anyways because you're gonna have the weight of the whole body on there,
I think you need a press, my friend.
Yeah, something that thick. Honestly, you're gonna probably need like a press. I wouldn't even mess around with heating something like that. You would almost have to just put it in a press, like like we have a big 20-ton press out at our other shop, and it scares Heidi to death because when we're smashing stuff or whatever, it'll just take metal and just like butter.
But he treats it like a toy. It scares the shit out of me. So I'm gonna Google.
Alive for support making a cab, yeah. Oh man, the messages are going so fast I can't even read them now. I am a country boy. Thought, yep, same here, bro. Mike, let's see. Never been here or seen you guys before. Got to run, but when do you do these live streams? We really don't have a time that we're going to be doing the live streams right now, but we will be having a set time pretty soon. We're going to be doing these live, these live podcasts real soon. And then we're going to try to make a time that we could do the lives when we can, because it's so crazy in the shop. I mean, tonight is the first time we got to do a video today, because I told you guys I try to do a video every day, but we're doing the live right now at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it is right now, because it's almost 1 o'clock.
It is.
Because we just haven't had time to do it today. So.
Oh my God.
Inzy Mopar just got back. Rach made me go get wood. Hey, too much info, man.
Right. Got to break in the new house.
Oh, man.
I taught a little boy at the fair last night to go.
Yeah, hey, Ken Nolan, that 13-ton press, if you're making those, if you're building those brackets or whatever, just build yourself a brake, a metal brake. Take some scraps or whatever and build a metal brake that's real sturdy, where maybe you have a piece like this, if you want it into a 90, obviously you're not going to, smash it all the way down in there, but take that metal brake and push that metal down into it, and you'll bring that piece up where you want it. It'll work. I mean, you just got to be real, ingenious about things. And sometimes we make stuff in the shop all the time. I don't have a bunch of fancy tools, but what I do is a lot of times I might take 12 hours making something just to do a 5-minute job. But I know that next time I have that part or that tool or whatever, I
was just thinking about the one time you used your post dolly that's got that really heavy angle iron on it, and you used it to fix like a trailer hitch or something. Yep. In the press.
Oh yeah,
so he took his post dolly in the press and made it work. It's just think outside the box. And you'll be able to build what you need. But you said you were getting hammer marks on it, and that's
So Ken Nolan also says I have a brake, a metal brake
That's pretty big for a
that's
metal
real
brake,
thick,
isn't
man,
it?
for a metal brake, unless you got a real mean metal brake that'll just smash that stuff real easy, you know.
And you should probably videotape that.
I had pressed a bearing in a lawnmower idler for a riding lawnmower to man, I'm having a hard time reading this. The blades as it starts pressing, look at didn't write as I go to the off the handle, it blew up. Oh damn.
Oh my
That's not good.
gosh.
That'd be scary.
I thought it was bad when I break belts.
Well, we had when Spud and I were in there in the shop one time, we're in there and we had this bearing we were pressing. Same thing what you're talking about, Jesse. We were pressing this bearing, and the thing, I mean, thank God we had safety glasses and stuff on. It exploded and flew by our faces. It was man, it was scary.
So what is it? Just these little pipes for power. So you're doing a cab mount? I thought you said. Sorry, Ken Nolan.
I think
is what
he
I'm
means
talking
his
about.
arms, the little pipes for power.
Oh my god.
Is that what you mean?
Sorry about that, friend. So, yeah. So I have a garbage truck joke that never lets me tell.
Oh my God, tell your stupid garbage truck joke.
I probably have before. I make everybody hear my garbage truck joke. So, anyways, that I wish I could see what you're trying to build. It just sucks.
Yeah, hey, Ken Nolan, the other thing you can do is you can send me some pictures of what you're trying to build, and then maybe I can help you over the
you know what, on Instagram,
internet or whatever.
Probably Instagram would be your best bet.
No, email.
I think you'd respond faster to Instagram than email.
I look at my emails every morning.
Do you?
Yeah. But if you want to send me an email,
I look at your emails every morning too.
If you want to send me an email, it's arcohorton53@gmail.com, and send me some pictures, and I'll kind of go look at those pictures and
or
see
Outlaw
what you got.
Edge on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know that one though. You know that one, so
it's your Instagram that you're on every day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which car?
You mean you want to know about that car, Abdul? I think so.
Abdul, the car that's behind us, this is the one we've been working on for a while, for about a year now, solid, so that we can get it to SEMA, and we're working hard on it, but we'll see what happens, you know?
Oh.
Tired?
No, I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm kind of wound up. So him and Spudge, the pieces that were flying through the walls was a little bit scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
I watched Fritzy's Fab.
She is. It's a beautiful car.
I watched Fritzy's Fab though. It's he's got a cool channel too. Holy crap, the stuff is just
I want
flying
coffee.
by.
I want coffee. Jesse, I can't wait until she's finished too. It's gonna be so great.
If you don't have a
thank
cage,
you.
Just set the
mud
flaps up inside. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too, bro.
Dude, where'd you go? You're missing all the fun if you had to resubscribe.
Who resubscribe? What do you mean?
VR Speed Shop said, great channel, just resubscribed, helpful metalworking tips. Oh, are you talking about Fitzy's or talking about us? Because like I'm not that fun. I'm kind of an old hag. There's a way to. I know there is. I actually did that, and he asked me to not.
What's that?
To slow down the messages so that you can read them all. You can do the delay.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're flying by now.
Yeah, find him on Instagram. That's Outlaw Edge.
Yeah, Outlaw Edge on Instagram.
It's actually Outlaw Edge _Bladeworks. Outlaw Edge _Bladeworks. And it's got an anvil. I think. Yeah, it's got an anvil, which is fitting.
Eric Hughes, about to spray metallic for the first time.
Ooh.
Kind of nervous about
the control coat.
Doing the control coat. That's the biggest thing, man. Just don't be nervous. Just spray it out, lay it out. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty mellow.
She's a crazy bitch.
I'm kind of a little wound up.
She's a psycho.
By the way, did I bring me? Okay, never mind.
On the if you're spraying metallics though, the best thing I can say for that, man, is just the biggest thing is to make sure your gun is set right. As far as your pressure, open your fan all the way up and, run it like 26 to 29 PSI and make sure you got no water in there and whatever, drain your compressor. And
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you're running in a paint booth or if you're running it at home or whatever. And what kind of obviously you're using base coat, clear coat, no? And are you going to be, what brand paint are you going to be spraying? Abdullah says, no.
Hi, Zach.
He doesn't have children?
Yep.
Zach.
Yep. Zach's from Max.
Oh, right on, man. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Awesome. What's up, Zach?
I do need a dang moderator, but somebody wouldn't let me do restream, so I don't think I can bring anybody on. I could try. I'll probably lose the chat, and then all holy hell will break loose.
Don't even mess with this crap right now. I'll smack
Stepping
you.
up. Oh, beat your ass.
Like Iron Horse just said right there, just do some test runs and try it out,
Yep.
So Eric says Eastwood and Eastwood gun at the home in the garage. Hey,
do it.
Eastwood gun is awesome. Is it the Concourse gun?
Yeah,
that's a really nice one.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, we've done some nice paint job with the Eastwood gun. And then the Eastwood paints, I hear they're really, really good. I mean, I've heard a lot of good stuff about them. Just take an old piece of metal, clean it up really good with the wax and grease remover.
Spray it out.
Spray it out. And I would also recommend spraying some primer on that metal before you sprayed it, so that it's the same primer on the car.
Yeah.
So you're getting the same exact reaction.
Set it up like you would if you're painting.
And then the other thing is too, is if you want to test it real good, don't sit that panel flat, sit it up like this, hang it or, mount it so it doesn't move like that. And then that way, when you're spraying, you kind of know what the car's going to do, what the metallics are going to do. That way you kind of get used to it before you start spraying the car or whatever. So I'd like to have a barbecue with you guys. Too far to drive. I would love that, man. Hey, if I ever get to San Diego, if I ever get back to California, we'll have to hook up, man, for sure. Yep, use a couple passes to make see how it lays out, and you'll see how the metallic is. Yeah, John, I agree with you right there, man.
So there's a conversation up here. Slow Shop said, "Did you know there are more airplanes in the sea than there are submarines in the sky?" I am telling my garbage truck joke now. So we were driving home one day.
There we go.
It's so awesome though. So picture this. Highway 2, 2021. We're driving and there's a garbage truck broke down on the side of the road, and we're driving past it and I go, "Oh man, that stinks." He didn't even laugh. I was like dying, like, that's so funny. But it did. I felt really bad for the guy.
Excuse me.
Dad jokes.
Now?
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Funny as shit. Step off my water.
Shut up.
You're a jerk.
Jesse
No brownies.
says, I have pulled some nice paint jobs from a $30 Princess Auto gun. Yeah. Greasy garage and a $30,000 paint booth downdraft. Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying, Jesse. Same thing. You could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, and if you can't paint, you're gonna wreck it. But it's the only way you're gonna learn how to paint is the prep. Make sure your prep is perfect. And when I say prep, I don't mean just your body work. I mean prepping primer all the way down to wiping the car down with wax and grease remover, and then tacky cloths, and then painting your panels, making sure you don't have dust and everything, whatever. A lot of guys like to wet their floors. I don't care for doing that. But we did recently start wetting our floors, not with a hose, but with one of those pump up sprayers, because it lets like a real soft mist on the ground. What the hell is that?
Somebody's calling you.
Somebody's calling me?
Somebody's calling, yes.
I can't talk to him right now.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever.
Why is it going on the computer?
I don't know.
Oh, because it's on YouTube. Right?
Yeah, he'll be talking to everybody.
Yeah, you'd be talking to the whole world.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's a trip. Sand. No kidding.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Skype call, huh? Exactly.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, that was weird, huh?
I'm gonna see, because I got a missed call on mine. Maybe I missed something.
Just text him and see what he wants.
He doesn't respond to me very often.
I don't blame
You know, not many people did respond to me.
I've seen some bad jobs in my time. I could have done a better job with a straw out of my butt. Too much info, bro.
I know why we missed it. Because
What?
it was on our Facebook on the computer.
Oh, okay.
So he called all of us because for our shop Facebook, it has us, has me and him, and it's on the computer. So that's why everybody was ringing. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a trip. Oh man, Jesse, that's funny. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like Jesse was saying right here, a lot of people are using those spray guns that are, I've seen guys that have $2,000 and $3,000 spray guns, and there's guys that have those spray guns that they spend all that money on, they still can't paint, biggest thing is just practice, just get out there and do it. Spray on something and, get yourself an old car fender and set it up, prime it, putty it, paint it, do it all, buff it, do all that crap. That's how you learn, man. Mm-hmm. Just get out there and do it.
But metallic is a little bit tricky because I don't know. I'm just weird about metallic.
John was saying he's one of the Harbor Freight spray guns to spray the metal flake paint job that's on his videos. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
My most favorite spray gun right now, and I'll probably get, a lot of people bitching about this, but I don't really care. I have Snap-on guns and I have Harbor Freight guns, and my favorite gun is a Harbor Freight spray gun. It's it lays down some beautiful paint jobs, And then Iron Horse says, please, nobody put straws in your butts. That's a different channel. Oh,
okay.
Man.
I don't have a problem.
This always gets weird on here, doesn't it? Practice on a race car. Yeah, no kidding. Candy is worse, I think. Yep. And it's kind of nice, though, because spraying the candy paints, if you could spray the clear coats, nowadays they have it set up where you could put the candy in the clear and then spray it over a color. For instance, if you have like an orange and then, you put a purple or something in that clear, it's going to completely change that whole orange to some other color. What would purple and orange make? Like brown? I don't know.
Purple and orange would make crap.
I'm going to do my paint with a $20 Harbor Freight gun. I do want, Harbor Front?
I do want orange peel. You like orange peel?
Really?
Are you crazy? That's nuts. But, to each their own. Everybody's got their own thing they like. It don't matter to me.
Yeah,
so,
Inzi Mopar, that brand of the gun, what does that say? A&I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping to get the sponsorship from them.
Yeah.
When we were at SEMA, we talked to those guys, and those spray guns were absolutely beautiful.
They were gorgeous.
They were nice. Better get Mako, exactly. Yeah. $500 spray gun with a 2.7 tip to spray metal flake. Then I went to Harbor Freight, bought a high-end gun that was $80, maybe 100. Took them both apart and examined to see how they're made. Were they the same? I mean, when you got to check out those spray guns, were they identical? Because they say that SATA, there's a lot of SATA guns that are copied. And, like if you go on eBay, a lot of times you can buy spray guns that are identical to Developus, SATA, and, some of these other brands or whatever. So Eric Hughes, I sprayed some poly primer on the $10 on the S10 that I'm building for my 16-year-old daughter. The stuff's like cake batter. I bought a cheap Amazon gun with a 2.5 tip. What kind of primer did you spray, and did it sand real easy? Because I sprayed the other day. I'm not going to say no brands because we're going through some stuff with this primer right now. But I got some primer and I sprayed it on some parts in the shop. And I usually the Show Car Finish that we use, the Show Car Finish brand, we spray that stuff out, and within an hour and a half, I can block sand the stuff, and it just falls off like butter. It's just like dust. And the stuff that I just sprayed in the shop, I'm super pissed about it. I sprayed the parts, and it's been sitting for a week and a half. I couldn't even sand the crap. It's like it sands like concrete.
Yeah.
So you got to find the stuff that you prefer, because I got guys that are always telling me, "Oh, Evercoat." I don't like the stuff.
Yeah.
I've sprayed it 1,000 times. I've sprayed it with, little catalyst in it, a lot of catalyst in it. different ways, thinning it, trying all kinds of different ways, and I just don't like the way the stuff sands. And that show car finish, you literally can, sand a panel in minutes, and it just works amazing,
But one of the things that, I do wonder that something might have gotten frozen or something was just a little wonky.
Because the catalyst did look funny when we opened it up.
So we need to address that and find out.
Yep. So Eric Hughes was saying it's Eastwood Contour Poly, sands like butter.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
I've heard that's good, and I wouldn't mind. Excuse me, I wouldn't mind checking that out.
And there was one from that place in Virginia where we got a bunch of paint that they had that they said was really good, and it was. And I've heard that one Rage one is good.
Yeah, Rage is awesome. I like that. I've used that before. Hank was saying there's a YouTube channel that shows that they're all the different ones, the breakdowns of all the different brands.
Oh, no kidding.
Which that'd be really cool to watch. That'd be a good video. Yeah.
I'm kind of a detail geek, so I like to know that kind of stuff.
Omni, like Jesse Dolan was saying, Omni. I actually have a buddy of mine right down the road in another shop. His name's actually Jesse too.
Mm-hmm.
He uses Omni, and I like the primers and that kind of stuff, but I do not like the paints of Omnis. I noticed that like we sprayed a red car and the whole freaking shop was covered in red. It was insane.
Still red.
Yeah, there's still the floor's still red.
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It is awful.
But the primer is amazing.
The primer was great, and that was a single stage, and it was like sticky. Like it was, you could feel like the paint was sticky. It was like the hair in your arms would get like sticky and red. It was weird. Really weird.
John Showcar Builder was saying they were close, but the Harbor Freight matching machining was smoother and the better quality than the $500 gun when it went to. Wow, really? That's crazy. Holy crap.
Wow, that's nuts. Well, I know that like your Harbor Freight guns are new ones. What kind do you have again?
It's I just got that Black Widow from Harbor Freight.
Right.
Oh my God, those spray guns are wicked cool. Super nice. Iron Horse Garage was saying I've used a Summit brand poly, good thick stuff, but hard to lay flat. But see, the poly, I don't mind if it doesn't lay flat, because as long as it blocks out, you got to remember you could take that stuff and put reducers in it and use it like an epoxy, or I'm sorry, like a sealer, and seal over everything, and then it lays down like glass, and then you put your paint right over the top of that. But you want to do it within 40 minutes.
Really?
So yeah, you really gotta be on, like when the paint says mix it this much, you mix it that much. You use a paint cup and
right on.
Where it's dead on. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Which like in California, it sucks because the EPA's got so bad. I remember years ago, they were actually to the drop, they were measuring the paint, where if you spilled some on the floors of the shop or anything or wasted any, you were paying for it.
Really?
And like that's ridiculous.
I was actually told by a person at a parts store that someone in their parts store shouldn't mix paint because they were too worried about being perfect.
Shouldn't that help? It should.
And I don't buy paint there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Because we had problems with one color being here and one color being here, and they were both bought at the same
Because when I brought
day.
it back, they're like, and I was like, why can't these don't match? And then I said, why doesn't does he mix paint? And they're like, no, because he's too picky. I'm like, he's my guy. So
slow shop. The paint on his Land Rover. That's funny. NZ Mopar, the stuff was good. That's on Dad's bike tank was nice. What brand was that, Glenn?
Yeah, no kidding.
And then Rusty was saying,
you're hardworking.
You're a hardworking dude. Do you ever sleep?
Not
really, man. And that's what Heidi and I were talking about, is there's a lot of stuff in our shop that you guys never get to see. There's a lot of hours and hours and hours that we do that we don't film. So we're trying to get it set up so that we can start doing some filming, even maybe setting it up so we have some
setting the
GoPros up
and
you go. Turning them up like this, putting them on live and just work.
Yep.
That way you guys can see what we actually do, because there's a lot of stuff you guys miss.
Well, now we have the internet here instead of just stealing from the house.
Yeah. And see, before we didn't have the internet, so we tried doing the lives and stuff over at the shop and it just wouldn't work. It was
but
it was
the GoPro
glitching.
can just go live, I think.
Yeah. And we were thinking about maybe putting a GoPro above the welding helmets, the welding tables.
That would be kind of cool though, unless I'm welding, because then
yeah. But I mean, I have
flopping all
I have
over.
those chest rigs where I could put my GoPro here And then we could put, a couple up on the ceilings of the shop in different spots, like in the back here in the tool crib.
How many GoPros do you think we have?
We're going to put like 50 in here. I don't even care. I mean, when I go in there to take a leak, they're going to be watching me on a GoPro. You guys can't giggle though. No giggling. Oh, yes, not a big deal. Sand the hell out of it. Iron Horse, yeah, I agree.
Michael, you'd watch him go pee?
I would watch it. You pervert. Ball sack, I think.
That's.
Oh.
I was like, can't you read?
Oh man, Enzy Mopards. That's the brand of paint. Okay. He's like, and then Michael Knight's like,
no straws.
No straws.
No, it's
no butt straws, man.
Baslack? Maybe it's Baslack.
Baslack, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
No butt straws.
Yeah, do not.
Yeah, don't forget the toilet GoPro. Oh man.
That, yeah.
See, that's why I love having you guys on here, man. I like
no
everybody's
pee-pee talk.
goofy
Oh
ass
my
sense of
God,
humor.
my eyes are freaking watering.
No pee-pee talk. I love it.
I pay attention to the temperature, get the right hardener.
Yes,
Yep.
for sure. Yeah, and that's another thing too, is a lot of people, and this has happened to us in the past, where we've ordered paint and we're getting a car prepped, and all of a sudden we're like, crap, we have a whole bunch of more body work to do. And then we're like, getting ready to paint, and then we're like, crap, we have some more body work to do. And you guys have seen that happen before, where we want it absolutely perfect. And then by that time, you've already gone through a whole season. So then you're going to use medium reducer in your paint, but then all of a sudden you're going into winter. So you need fast reducer, so that the paint hardens up faster, because it's cold. And so you gotta, so that's one of the other reasons I try to tell people, if you're going to go with a brand of paint, go with a brand of paint. Don't go with a whole bunch of brands of paint, because the other problem you have is using a whole bunch of different brands. If you run out of something, you have to go buy that stuff. And then your paint job stops right then and there, because you got to go order it online, which is a mess right now, or you got to go to town and pick it up. For us, it's 2 hours to town, 2 hours back. So anytime you want to use some paints and primers, try to stick with the same brands. Like we use only show car finish primer for now. We're working on some other brands right now. And we use only Chromax, Chroma Base.
That's hard
Nason.
to find. It's hard to find.
Yeah, and now we're having,
we're experimenting with some other brands.
But they discontinued the Chromax brand where we were buying paint.
Where we were buying
at the Car Quest.
We can get it at other places. We can still get it in Bemidji, if we want it.
But if we could get a paint company to work with us, where we can get a brand.
We actually, because of how remote we are, I think it would be better if we could get the entire mixing bank, because otherwise if something's wonky and we need more, then we have to wait for a shipment, and it might take 6 months. So anyway,
it's a nightmare to rig a microphone in the toilet, the bad acoustics that Slow Shop says.
Rusty Shackelford says sparks from a welder will destroy a GoPro lens.
Oh,
so
really?
Then what? You're not messing with my GoPro. See,
I
even have my GoPro right here.
So what do you do then? But
I think we just keep it away from there a little bit.
I've actually, if you mess around with my phone screen, you could feel all the sparks on my phone screen too. So
true. That is very, very true. What do we have here? What are you doing?
Oh, I was talking to Spencer, or
I was talking to Spencer.
Yeah.
I sent him a picture of my boots.
Send him a picture of your boobs.
No, my boots. My boots are
Was that in the bathroom GoPro or what?
No, that was just because my boots are way better than my boobs. I'm telling you that.
Or your boobs are in your boots.
Some days.
John Show Car Builder. Where we go. The welding videos are blinding on the shield lens with some of the kind of the goggles. Another welding hood. Hey, I gotta ask you, John, Show Car Builder. Why on your what do you call it? Your title, does it say John Show Car Builder like twice? I'm just being nosy. So if you don't mind me asking.
Maybe because it wants you to do a first and last name.
Wayne says, you don't know what Joey does cause me to pay him back. Yeah, no joke. Boots.
I don't have the brownies. I don't do brownies. I'm low carb and not a drug person.
Got any rust repairs coming up? Rockers, cab corners? Not right now, Eric. The only thing we're doing is we're busting ass on this car because I'm on a mission to get this car done because I want to get my other car finished. So, and my other car, it sucked because we wanted to use that one in the drive off, build off, but
that's an old story.
I know. I'm not going to
embrace the new story. Embrace the girl. Make her go. No more.
Get a new one.
No more. Yeah, you're gonna get a new one. Supposed to become business partners.
I can't even make one girl happy. Why would I want two?
Oh, well, I was just gonna be your business partner. I
Oh,
don't care what you fucking do.
That'd be fine with me. Boat tail, yes, Inzi Mopar. I want to get the damn boat tail speedster done, man.
So Glenn, I'm gonna need you to weigh in on this. So he's been Mr. Negative Nelly lately, and I think that like he's just the car is fighting him because he's not approaching it with joy, and I'm not even a hippie.
So that explains why you're fighting me all the time.
You don't approach me with joy very often. Usually approach me with a crabby butt face, whatever.
Boots are knocking. Somebody come put my Power Stroke back together. I'm tired.
Oh my gosh. So
what are you building, Hank? I know you're going to be building something badass if you put that Power Stroke together. Get tired?
Am I hearing dogs barking or am I just hearing
that
things?
too.
Okay. I wonder who let their dogs out.
Probably our neighbors. Who knows?
I
Do you
say pop.
say soda or pop?
He says soda.
Question. I say soda. She says pop. I'm from
pop.
California. She's from, where are you from? Minnesota. And
I was practically born right where I'm sitting.
I say pop. Iron Horse Garage.
Yes. Pop.
Pepsi or pop?
Yeah, but not everything's Pepsi or Coke, my dear friend. In fact, the other day I accidentally called one of my energy drinks a pop. I felt like I had betrayed myself.
Well, it's funny because when I first moved here, people are like, do you want to pop? I'm like, what? Or like if they're saying, do you want to go with us somewhere? They say, do you want to go with? And I just look at them like, go with who? Go where? What are you talking about?
However, if you pay attention to the first half of the general sentence.
Cola, says Jesse. Sorry, go ahead.
When someone is ending their sentence with, do you want to go with? They've usually said, hey, I'm going to my mom's house. Do you want to go with?
That's not how it works. You guys call karaoke.
It's easier to say.
Karaoke.
You know how hard it is to say karaoke when you've been drinking?
What's it say?
Oh, wow.
You say what? Slow shot?
Well, it is Swedish. I don't like Coke either.
Just type, if you don't mind, just type just the word itself. You say whatever. Just say the one word. How do you say that?
Watch it, Wayne.
Micro Night. I don't like Coke. You like crack?
Oh, yeah.
You want to pop? Sock him in the face. John Showcar Builder. I think it was just a mistake of mine. I had to straighten it out. All right, bro. I was just messing with you. I was just wondering what it was about. So
that means soda. So what is pop then in Swedish?
I know a lot of Spanish, Mexican bad words, but I don't know no cool Swedish words.
I saw that, Glenn. You guys say fizzy. So like when you want to go and you're going out to eat and you want to drink a pop, because that's what I say. You asked for a fizzy. That's pretty cool, actually.
I need to pull the body off the frame on the 56 Chevy powder coat time. 56. You're building a truck or a car 56 Chevy. I can't remember. I think you told me that, man. But I talk to so many people on here, it's not even funny. It's hard to keep up with everybody. But that's one of the things with our channel. We do try to keep it personal, where we make friends with people car. And so we try to spend time with them or whatever, instead of just being like, yes, no, whatever. Because there's a lot of people on YouTube, they won't even talk to you. I mean, there's been a lot of channels where they have like hundreds of thousands of subs and whatever, and you ask them like 5, 6, 7 times and they never answer you back or whatever. And that's like on our channel, we try to make it real personal so that we keep in touch with all of our friends and family and everybody on our YouTube channel, whatever that support us. And we try to talk to them and answer their questions as much as we can,
Yeah, I'm terrible about answering questions, but he's really good. So
lask
means pop.
Lask means pop, huh?
Not soda. Glenn, you got some kind of weird fizzy in that cup. Hey, he got that cup from us now. Stop. That's awesome. It's got a Rogue cup. The Rogue cups are bad.
Yeah, have you guys seen those yet? They're pretty sick.
I might have to move my chair.
Go ahead.
I might not be able to reach it.
Why not?
Because I don't even know where it is.
It should be right there on top.
It's not.
It was. Ford guy from California. Awesome, man. What's up, Les? What part of California? Lots of coffee. That's me, bro. I'm a coffee fanatic. Day in, day out. I can't even go to bed without having a full pot of coffee.
Sorry for being so rude and
Excuse me.
Oh, here she is. I knew I'd find it. I am like Ray. I have all
Put it up there so they can see it. Man.
So that's the type of cup Glenn's drinking out of. It's a little different, but similar. She is pretty.
Soda pop. Northern part of California. I'm from Stockton, California. Where are you from? What part of California, bro? If you don't mind me asking, because I'm from NorCal too. That's her.
That's our beaut. She's a beaut.
She's beaut, Clark.
Clark is at home. We're in Minnesota though. So
what?
You live in Minnesota now.
Well, I know I live in Minnesota, but I'm from Stockton, California.
You are.
I'm always going to be a Cali guy, not a Minnesota guy.
Hanford, not Hanford. Hanford.
Hanford. Hanford. I don't even know where the hell that's at. Hanford.
Michael, go to bed. He's okay. He is not causing too much trouble tonight, guys. Oh, you have to take my boots off tonight. Linden sounds much better than Stockton.
Yeah,
Amen.
very true, bro.
Amen. Although I do have to say that when he tells people he's from Stockton, if
they look at you kind of crazy. Oh, Fresno. Hanford. Okay, duh. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I have heard of Hanford, but not in a long time. So, yeah.
Oh no, Michael, you're in bed and you're talking to us. What?
That's kind of creepy.
It's not creepy. Sort of. I mean, it's a little creepy.
Yeah, Fresno used to be really nice when I was a kid, but man, it's not anymore.
Slow Shop wants to know if you have adjusted to the cold of the north yet.
Oh, I love the cold, bro. The colder it is, the better. The happier I am. The heat, living in California, the heat just got to me after a while. And days and days and days of being 100 plus, and just, after a while working in that crap, working construction, doing welding and all that crap out in the heat, and then plus heavy equipment and plus iron worker. It's after a while, you just, after having 4 or 5 heat strokes, the heat gets to you after a while. And it's been 90, how hot was it the other day? 98?
No,
something like that.
It was like 93.
93.
Yeah, Rusty, I got my new flag. Anyways, it was in the mid 90s. But we were like, you just thought we'd never even been in the heat before. We all kind of fell apart. But we had early hot weather, and that doesn't happen here. Like June in the 90s is almost unheard of. July, however, yesterday is hot. Today was 80.
109 today.
85. Yeah. I can't even imagine what that is like.
Oh, it's
honestly.
Brutal.
Cannot imagine. Yep, I got the Southside Trumpies, because there's us and 2 other of the houses here. We all have our flags up. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. I always support the president because he's the president. So I'm kind of patriotic like that. That's how I was raised. So the president, I don't necessarily have to agree with anybody. but the president is still the president. That is all. He's not my president. I didn't choose him, but he is the president. So there's my political stance for the day. Ask me tomorrow. I might punch somebody in the face tomorrow. No, that's just how I was raised, and that's how I've always done a lot of things. It's like, because I'm on a lot of boards, and when a board makes a decision, the entire board stands behind the decision.
I'm not getting into.
You don't have to. You don't have to agree with the decision. You just. It is what it is. A nation divided.
Chris is saying, I'm doing a 53 Willys truck. Previous builder put a 3-gallon filler in the cab, 1/2 inch thick in places where remove all the old filler. Oof.
Oh man, Chris,
so
sucks.
You're gonna have to grind all that crap out of there and beat out the dents.
Do the metal work.
Metal work it and whatever.
Do you ever think, like, what are these people thinking when they're doing that? They're just, is it lazy or just not knowing? Because I mean, even if you just roughly hammered stuff out and did a like putty and a filler coat, it would be so much better than 2 inches of friggin' Bondo. Anyway,
Ken Nolan was saying worked in a cooler almost 10 years, and it takes your body. You gotta acclimate to it again. It's crazy. Building a '99 Ranger with a Ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a 545. Oof. Man, that's crazy. I would love to see some of the projects on here.
I really would too. I wish
some of the people are building some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not only cars, but bikes and tractor restorations
that
and just
thumbs
everything.
Up was for Michael. Sorry. Let's see.
109 degrees is roasting.
Just a poopy old diaper.
Sorry, we don't have a president now. Just a poopy old diaper. I like that.
My God, that is so funny. A box of bendable straws. What? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I cannot even imagine the heat you guys are dealing with. Although my hair would stay straight if it was hot like that.
No, I've never heard anybody call me that. What is it? A coastal cuz?
What does that mean?
A coastie? Maybe because it's by the coast?
Coastie because you're from California.
Right.
I've
never heard that. No.
I've never heard of anything like that either.
Sounds like a 65 Dodge Phoenix in the full of body filler. Yep.
Yeah. So can I ask Glenn a question? Hey, Glenn, what is your Phoenix comparable to? Like, what would it be? The American car be the American equivalent of your Phoenix? I can never remember that.
Yeah, Lee, drop a link in the comments, bro. You're talking about for your channel, right? I'll go and check out your channel, and then what I'll do is I'll do it right now if you drop.
Oh my gosh, that's the solution to our problems for everybody to sub everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
Link your channels in the comments, and then people can go back in the comments.
Yeah.
And pick up your channel. I mean, it might take a little doing, but I guess it's a way to do it. A Coronet, Fury. Look, we're just like throwing shit out there.
Oh, they covered up the welds and everything. Yeah, that's going to be problems down the road, huh?
Oh man!
Like on Rogue, all the welds when I ground them, I put that. You remember that stuff's called kitty hair or whatever it is? The fiberglass putty over the top of those to hide the welds.
Fiberglass. Remember, I was like not even.
That bitch is.
I wasn't even in the neighborhood, and he's messing with fiberglass.
So I did the fiberglass over the top of all the welds, and it's almost like a seam sealer. It locks in, so you don't get any moisture in there, whatever. Cool. And then you sand the whole car, and then I took body filler and I put it on the whole car because I wasn't going to go and do a ding and a ding and a ding and a ding like that with a little spots of putty. I wanted to putty the whole car and block sand it off on the floor. So it ended up, you waste a little bit more filler and whatever, but you sand it off, and then that way you can start block sanding the car and get it where it needs to go.
So Glenn says it's a Fury. Thank you, Glenn.
A Fury?
Yeah. It's a furry.
Polara.
So 115 in El Dorado County, and power was out for 3,000 people. So there's no AC, and it's 115 degrees.
Yes, that happens a lot. Or, hey, Wayne, was it a rolling blackout though, or was it? Did the government shut it off as a rolling blackout, or was it the one of those deals exploded? Those transformers.
Did you use epoxy first, says Chris?
No, the stuff I was using was direct to metal. So I did the fiberglass on the metal over the welds, and then I did the putty over the welds or over the body, and then I epoxied the whole car after that.
DTM.
DTM, direct to metal.
Sounds like an 80s band.
Yep. And honestly, I've never had any problems with it, man. I've never had any cars come back with rust issues or anything like that. We have a little car here in town that we did freaking 6 years ago.
And he treats it like his four-wheeler.
And he beats the piss out of it. And
Honestly.
it's done the same way. And it's never rusted or bubbled or nothing.
Ruti, can you see the, I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can get it close enough. Can you see the flake in that?
Here, I'll go like this.
Anyways, there's flake, and this is like a, oh, that's
I don't know if
worse.
That's going to help it on.
You with the light. Ugh. You just made, oh my gosh. Anyways, it's got metallic flake, and it's white, and it's beautiful.
It's
this
like a
is what
Cadillac.
Rogue is going to actually look like.
It'll be like a
So-
white pearl Cadillac color, you know?
It's pretty. I don't know that I've ever been able to actually catch. If you can go on Columbia Coatings and then look up Snowblind, because that's what actually this is. And
Giving away our colors.
No, that's not our color, but that's what this is. It's gonna look like sugar Ruties. It's with
That's
James,
actually
right? Yeah.
Yeah, James. That's how she got the name of the or the color. Is she wanted the car to look like
I
sugar.
wanted it to look like sugar. So, anyways, car's gonna look like sugar. Columbia Coatings has one that's called Snowblind. If you go on their website, I think you can see it. And that's what this is actually made of. And that's as close as we could come up
He
with
says you
for
can
the
see
cup.
it, so that's good.
That's beautiful. Anyways.
Love you guys. Gotta go to work now. Yes, it's Sunday. Have a good day. You too, Slow Shop. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks so
Take
much.
care.
That's right, because this morning there,
Yeah. He had coffee.
small flake. Yeah, that'd be sweet, Michael. Rusty says, is there a color you don't like to paint? Red. No.
You know what? I think we just tend to lean away from things that are overdone. Like you, unless the vehicle calls for it. Like I was just saying the other day on something about the red 57 Chevy. Like it suits, it works.
But it suits the family.
It suits the family. So that's kind of the biggest thing. But for the most part, you won't see us doing like red or yellow, probably.
Yeah, I don't like
just
yellow.
those like overdone hot rod colors.
And that's only because
overdone.
That's the colors I don't like, because you see every hot rod out there is red, and I can't stand it. Or when they do a really badass car and then they paint it yellow.
And we're talking like this red. We're talking like not like the cranberries or that
Burgundies or
yeah.
Some of those.
And there's some really cool like orangey reds that almost look like fire. Those are cool. So it's not all reds, it's just like the boring reds. Yeah, and probably yellow.
See, I refuse to paint yellow. Same thing. I've seen a lot of hot rods before. Like I've seen
too many. You just walk by them.
This guy did a while back. This guy did a beautiful like 51 Chevy truck, all lowered down and beautiful. The truck was just totally badass. Rims, tires, everything gorgeous. And he painted it yellow, and people literally walked right by it. Didn't even look at the truck.
Now today, we were at this car show. This ugly little Dodge pickup. What year was that?
55 Dodge truck.
55 Dodge pickup. It was kind of cool, but it was mostly the color. This black cherry looked like you could stick your arm in the paint.
Yeah,
I mean, it was nuts. It was beautiful. I would have never looked at that car that truck had it not been painted that color.
Yep.
It was like that color was so show-stopping. It was beautiful.
The color made that truck.
It really did.
Yeah, because it made an ugly old Dodge truck look
really,
like a
really
badass
pretty.
truck,
But there's a lot of vehicles that unless I make myself stop, I just walk on by because I've seen like 100 of them.
But I like that body style. I've
I
never
just
seen
never
a color
seen
on
them.
my life,
Me neither.
That was actually one of my dad's first trucks.
Really?
That's the one that got stolen, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, my dad in high school, my dad built the whole truck, got it all finished, and he was going out that morning to get the truck and drive it to school. He worked like 3 summers getting this thing finished. And he went out that morning to get in the truck to take it to school to show it off because he just got it all done the night before or whatever. He was super excited. Goes trotting out there to jump in his truck, and the whole truck is in his driveway stripped completely down to nothing. overnight they pulled it out of his garage and stripped his whole damn truck. And man, you want to talk about a heartbreaker. I mean, like he says, I asked him, what'd you do with the truck? What happened after that? He goes, I just let a friend take it and junk it out, you know? I was like, man, that's screwed up, man. You know?
Yeah, I couldn't live like that. Sorry.
Rusty was saying, I don't like the new fake patina look. I have seen some of the faux paint jobs that are pretty cool, but for the most part, I like an original patina because, like I tell people, they're only old once. They're old once. So once you take that old paint off, forget it. You might as well go to bare metal then.
Yeah, Rusty said that the like reds, just some colors don't go on some cars, and there's too many reds. Yeah. But you're right. I really don't like red on cars. Just too much. Yeah. Fire orange.
Beetlejuice.
Let's see. The color of the Safari was badass. What's Safari? What are you doing? What are you talking about?
The Safari was. Oh, that you're talking about that 57 Chevy, the orange one that we just painted. Yeah, that's the one he's talking about. Yeah. Thank you.
See, that color was way better than I thought it was going to be. But when you're doing stuff and people have a vision and that's what they want, it makes it so hard because that car could have, I'm not going to say like, I don't want to say it like it could have been more badass because it'll probably end up being a pretty badass car. But like our style would have been completely different than that.
And that's one of the reasons we quit doing.
It's so difficult to see that that car that could have been like a next level. Yep. Okay, so had I been given the opportunity to choose the color for that car and he wanted that orange, we'd have done the whole car in orange, tinted the windows black, put black wheels and tires on it, maybe blacked out the chrome. I would
have done the bumpers black too.
I'd probably debadged the car.
Yeah.
And maybe, just,
it would have looked really good.
Just did some stuff that was a lot stuff that would make you stop and look at the car versus walk on by because you've seen 300 of them today. That's kind of that's what we really, really want to do is make sure that people, when they have their car done or they buy a car, that people are not driving by them to look at another car. Hence us loving rat rods.
Which, if we get the attention on the cars that we build, then that just brings more attention to the shop,
Yep.
We tend to build the cars that are more sinister looking, more, different, so that people don't see them every day. The stuff that we do. That's even the simple cars. Even if it's a simple car, we want to do it a style that people don't see.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to do what everybody else.
I know what you mean about that 3-stage paint, though, Lee. That stuff's a pain in the ass, man.
Thieves turned him into a gun enthusiast. Amen. You're my new friend, J. Tom.
No
Except for my purse makes my gun makes my purse fall over. It's a bitch. So I have to figure out something better with that.
The cameras didn't pick up that. It just looks white. Yeah, I know what you mean. The cameras, you can't see the metallic and stuff in that color.
Yeah. So like I said, if you go to Columbia, I believe it's Columbia Coatings. And it's snow blind in theirs, and that's kind of what it looks like. But if you go and look in your sugar bowl, you're gonna get the same effect.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're going with the car. We'd like that like iridescent metallic in it.
Greetings from Argentina.
Very
White Bull.
Cool. Party on, Wayne. I see.
It's awesome, man.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, dude.
Wayne, or I'm sorry, Hank was saying I've painted some house color like that when the tennis finishes.
Trim is finished. It changes everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. I guess I think a lot of people think of a vehicle and they don't really put the whole vehicle together in their heads. Like we do so much staging prior to building. That's like the Roadster. We staged the whole Roadster probably over about 3 months.
Yeah.
And it went together fast, and he knew what he wanted. He just kept telling me what to buy, and we put it together. So
I think that's a lot when you're building hot rods and stuff, though. That's a lot of, you got to do that, man. You got to, a lot of people build cars down on the ground. Well, if you think about it, like where Rogue is sitting right now, if you can get a car up where you can look at it, and you're looking at it from the perspective of where those people will see that car coming at you, instead of down on the ground where you just built it, you get a completely different look. And it's the same thing when you're building a full custom motorcycle. Don't build it down on the ground, build it up where you can see the motorcycle. That way you can see, you know, where the front end's raked out to, where are the handlebars leaned up, how long is the tank, how big are the fenders. You get all those proportions the way you want them. It's the same as a car. You know, get it up on a lift so you can, you know, mold and remove or add or whatever you want to do with the fenders and the panels and whatever. And then that way you get the car, you know, really badass looking the way you want, and then drop it down and finish building it or whatever you got to do, you know?
Well, and figure out the stance, which is another.
The stance is huge, yeah.
Another big thing with cars is getting the right stance.
Or, I mean, I'm not going to say no names, but we have a friend of ours that has an absolutely badass rat rod, and the guy gets this thing done. I mean, the car is just mean looking, and he puts these freaking front tires on this thing, I swear, that are like, they're like 14-inch tires, and this car is a big car. It's not a small car. And, you know, he's got it lowered down. Everything looks good, but he's got these tiny ass little front tires on it. Yeah. And it just drives me nuts. I can't even look at the thing. It's just like, man, it looks stupid, you know?
Even the 35 came out with those little teeny tiny.
Yeah, what the hell? They were hella tiny.
I wonder if that's just a style from a certain era of people.
I think they're trying to go with like that, almost like that Ed Roth rapping style.
But does it give it that look? I don't see it giving it. I think it might give it, you know, from a distance, might give you the illusion of that look. But it really doesn't do anything for me, I guess. Yep. Portland is weird.
I know what you mean, Hank. John was saying, yeah, I have a 1950 5-window GMC pickup truck, black. It's painted showing other colors, but I haven't been painted such a long time ago. It has rainbows, yeah.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, did you see that car that was parked behind my truck at the gas station today? Little black car. Mm-hmm. The hood was lacquer checked.
Huh.
I was like, and it was like probably 2005.
Yeah.
Like Impala or something. And it was, the whole hood was lacquer checked.
Yeah, it's weird.
It was really kind of strange.
So Iron Horse Garage was just saying wheels and tires are everything. That's the truth, man. If you can have the biggest pile of crap, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about. You could have a really crappy car and put a badass set of wheels and tires on it, and it just makes the whole car look cool. So I agree with what you're saying right there, you know?
Oh, absolutely. But that's when I saw those BMW tires or wheels and tires on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, those are the ones.
Yeah, once they're all colored to the car, they look neat, you know?
They look good right now. I love the tires.
See it in my head and had to draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, NZ Mopar. I know what you mean. That's exactly. Lee was saying I put a VW body on a Roadster chassis and installed a 500. Holy crap, 500 cubic inch engine in it. I bet that bitch screamed.
I'll leave my car out of this. What are you talking about? Okay.
Not ready to get out of here.
I am so sleepy.
I got a raging headache right now. So.
You do still?
Yeah, I've had one all day.
It's weird you didn't have any sympathy for me when I had a headache. Let's see. Funny story. A friend of mine was new to bodywork and liked to paint, but a guy in the shop would paint a car early in the morning before he got there. So one day he jacked up the car really high and the other guy fell into car while painting the roof. Oh my gosh, no kidding. He had to DA the crap out of it.
Yep, because he fell on the roof while he was painting it. There's so many times where I'm leaning over a car trying to paint it, and I almost slip and touch the paint, and you're like, ah! I know what you mean right there.
That would be me right there. I would actually touch the damn car. I know it.
Thanks, Chris.
Good night, Les. Night, Chris.
Yeah, good night, Les. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, that's not my Carmen Gia. That's his sister's.
Yeah, we're gonna build that Carmen Gia custom for my sisters. So
I think the first one I'm gonna have you build for me is my grandpa's truck.
Yeah,
I think so.
That'll be a fun one.
It'll be a screaming diesel because that's the sound of my people. The song of my people. I said sound. It's the song of my people.
And the reverse cool badass car and put the crappy wheels on it. Yeah, exactly.
It does. It's so sad. Like today, there was this little weird looking car there, and we were walking up to it, and I almost said, "What kind of pile of crap is that?" But I didn't because I'm nice like that.
Let's get out of here. I'm tired.
But that car was just too chopped up. It was so sad. Sometimes just too much is just too darn much. So they agree with Glenn. The Iron Horse guys agree with Glenn. Oh, no kidding.
Joe Argueta cruising earlier today. Sweet.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
I really
his
like those little
sister is
Gias.
going to be so excited. And I hope we can get her on camera because she is hilarious.
Good night, Rusty. Appreciate
Good night,
you, man.
Rusty.
Yeah, my sister's car, that Gia is a hardtop, but we're actually going to be cutting the top off of it and then making an actual folding top convertible from it. So should be pretty trick.
Yep. Okay. Well, we're kind of falling off.
Everybody's dropping off. Everybody's tired too. So good night, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on the, excuse me, we'll see you on the next live. And hopefully we can get the podcast going too. So.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I'm going to try streaming apps, probably do a little bit of research. And heck, maybe we'll bring you guys in with us. Definitely dragging Glenn along. He's going to have to help.
Later, Michael. Later, James.
Good night,
you guys. Jesse. All right, man.
Have a great day at work.
Go get that bike done.
Oh, your bike. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Later,
Bye,
Wayne. Good night, Enzy Mopar. Later, you guys.
How the heck am I going to get
Iron Horse.
Excuse me, sir. How do I get us?
Good night, Lewis.
Oh, here. Good night.